and welcome to my first YouTube video ever. I'm so excited and nervous all at the same time to finally be sitting down in front of my camera to film something to put on here. I have been meaning to do it for a long time and have been just too nervous and anxious to take the plunge, but here we are. Today's the day. So let's just hop right in. So today's video is going to be my 5 easiest switches on how to have a less toxic pregnancy, but also just life in general. So number 1 is to not wear nail polish. So nail polish actually has tons of different chemicals in it that seep through the beds of our nails and still get into our systems and everything, and it's really just best to avoid completely during pregnancy. And if you have to wear it or just feel like you need that extra pick-me-up on some of your days, then a brand that I have found that I really love is called Sundays Studio, and the website is just Dear Sunday. And they have, it's vegan nail polish, cruelty free, it's 10 free as far as the top 10 toxins that most nail polishes have in them. So it's free of all of those, which is really awesome. And something else as far as nail polish goes is you can actually use tea tree oil as a nail polish remover rather than having to use the nasty acetone stuff just to get off even the clean nail polish that you have found at the end of the day or at the end of the week whenever you're ready to switch it out. So that's a good one for sure. And then tip number 2 is to start using a clean deodorant. Most of the deodorants that we use day to day have at least aluminum in them because they're not only deodorants, they are also antiperspirants. So most of your brands are, just what we all think of whenever we think of deodorant is going to have aluminum in it. But aluminum is linked to several different issues, but one of the main ones that really sticks out to me is Alzheimer's. It's not that they have found a causation, but there is a possible correlation at least between aluminum use and Alzheimer's. And I know that I personally am just really trying to avoid that. So I have switched to my favorite one that I have found so far is the Schmidt's. I don't know if you can see that, but it's the Schmidt's Rose and Vanilla. And it just, let's see, it doesn't have aluminum in it. It's got no propylene glycol, no artificial fragrance. And I'm pretty sure it's a 0 on the Think Dirty app. If it's not a 0, then it's like a 1 or a 2. But I'm pretty sure that it's a 0. And that is definitely one of my favorite resources to go to is the Think Dirty app, because they rate all of the different ingredients that products have in them and then rate them on a 0 to 10 scale, 0 being the least toxic and 10 being the most toxic. So it gives you really good insight just right at your fingertips. You can literally scan products while you're in the grocery store just before you ever even buy them to figure out how safe they are for you and everybody else in your home. But Schmidt's is the one that I have found that really works for me because, a lot of people experience, and it's hard to find the one that does work for your body, but the natural deodorants are certainly thought of as being less effective, and I think that it's all just a mindset shift of, they might be less effective at making you not sweat, but I have actually found them to be more effective at holding off just like a body odor, as far as even if I go to the gym or something of that nature, I'm gonna sweat, but the Schmidt's Rose and Vanilla in particular really works at still making sure that I don't leave with like an extra sticky smell. So that's really nice. But don't be surprised if you're switching to, at first, you're going to feel like you're sweating really, really excessively for sure, and it's going to be kind of uncomfortable, but if you really just push through that, then I promise you, it's like our bodies really learn how to regulate themselves, and over time, you will, just start to sweat less from switching out of having all of those chemicals constantly being in your armpits. And then the natural deodorants can really work significantly better. It's like there's a little detox period from coming off of our normal deodorants. So yeah, if just find a clean deodorant, you can test out a few and see which ones really work for you. I know I also really like the Kiss My Face brand, I believe is what it's called. It's another one where, like, if I've forgotten my Schmitz in my purse or something like that, then I'm totally confident in using it. So that's really nice for sure. My third tip is to simplify your makeup routine. And really, this can bleed over into even more than your makeup routine. Just simplify your life in general, but also, thinking like, simplify your facial care routine, simplify your hair care routine, simplify your cleaning routine. Just simplify things, because whenever we have less going into all of these things, it's automatically going to make some of the chemicals that we're all used to disappear. But definitely simplify your makeup routine. Right now I only wear like a BB cream, and I'll mix in a little bit of foundation on days that I feel a little extra, broken out, or just need that extra boost, as well as some blush and mascara. And that's pretty much all that I wear every single day, at least regularly. And then the other side of this is to wash your face at night. Even if you just use like a wet rag or a eco-conscious wipe or something to take off your makeup, do something, because it's already sat there all day, but our skin becomes so active at night as far as really trying to take care of itself. So at night is when we really, really, really soak in everything that we put on our face. So if you just have a nice clean moisturizer on your face that you want your skin to soak up at night, rather than all of these chemicals and things we use to hide our blemishes during the day, it's going to make a huge difference. And you're going to see a difference just even in your skin over time, which is an awesome benefit for sure. So my fourth tip is to always wash your clothes before wearing them. That seems a little bit obvious sometimes, I think, but I can't tell you how many times I have gone out, gotten a new sweater, or my husband's gotten something, and what have you, and we just throw it on the next day rather than taking the time to wash it in the washing machine first. That just really helps to get everything out of them, as far as there are so many chemicals put on our clothes, and you really don't know where they're coming from, as far as things like formaldehyde and all the different dyes, and most of the time it's just a really chemical or chemically intense process to get our clothes from their beginning stages to being ready to be worn by us. So if you take the time to wash them first, then it's going to get all of those nasties out of them before they're ever on your skin, because our skin soaks up everything that we put on it during the day. So if you put all of those clothes on before you wash them, then the formaldehyde, some of the dyes, just the things they might have picked up in transit. I mean, your clothes are shipped with all sorts of other things. It's not like they just appear washed and ready to go with all kinds of other clean clothes. So it's going to get any of those things off so that you don't soak them up throughout the day. And then my fifth and final tip is to vacuum and dust your home more frequently. It's really one of the easiest, sort of, in that keeping a clean home is always kind of challenging, especially if you're working or if you're a student or you just, have long days or whatever. I totally slack on this one, my own self and for my own family. But if you can vacuum even just a few times a week and make it part of either your morning routine on a certain day or your evening routine to dust at least the main surfaces in your home, then it's going to really show a difference in the air quality that you're breathing, because dust is really kind of gross. It serves an awesome purpose as far as giving your body sometimes small enough amounts of bacteria and pathogens and what have you to be able to still ward them off really well, but you're gonna get exposed to plenty of dust. So keeping your home at least more dust free is gonna really make a difference in what you're breathing, and you're still going to be able to build up your immune system enough through the dust that you miss and all of the other places that you go during the day. And then kind of a little bonus tip is to really check out what cleaner you're using. I know that I used to be so in love with the Mrs. Meyer's cleaners, and it's not to say that they're the worst on the market by any means. They still are free of so many materials, but they also use a lot of really heavy fragrances and a couple of different products that make them not awesome as far as toxicity goes. And my number one easiest product that I've really been loving lately is the Thieves Cleaner from Young Living. But another thing that I love doing is just to take a nice glass spray bottle and fill it up halfway with distilled water and halfway with white vinegar. And then you can either add essential oils or some baking soda if you need a little heftier of a cleaner. But it really does wonders. And vinegar and water are just some of the basics. They're definitely non-toxic. And you can get vinegar either in a glass jug, which is really nice, and you can reuse that, or they come in kind of huge plastic containers to where you don't have to buy them frequently at all, which is wonderful because it is non-toxic and also low waste compared to the cleaners that we typically buy. But I guess that's all that I have for this video, so thank you all. Make sure that you give it a thumbs up, even just if you want to see more. So, and you can definitely leave some comments down below as far as what types of videos you would like to see and things of that nature. But I hope that you enjoyed and have a blessed day. Bye!